Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie for those of you that are new. And today is Tuesday, so that means Tag Tuesday. Normally, for those of you that are new, Tuesdays are my days that I do tags. And I try to do them a couple times a month. It's not every Tuesday, but today I have one and I wanted to do something fun with the Alice in Wonderland items that I purchased from Michael's, and this was in my last haul. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. So this is what we're using. I'm using the Recollections. It's the clear stamp and die set. We will be using just these stamps. And I also have, and I just kind of put this up because of the glare, but this is the sticker book for the Alice in Wonderland, and also the paper pad. So if you want a quick flip through of all of that, then I will link the haul down below so that you can see exactly what it is that's in these packs. So with that in mind, I went ahead and I cut out a couple of the pages, and I decided to go with, I've already cut into them, but I've already decided to go into these two. So I'm going to be using these as my base for the tag. And let me show you kind of the idea of what I'm doing. I did this one last night and I'm obsessed with it. I think that it is so cute. Look at this. So I did the Mad Hatter, and I actually happen to have these chipboard type of ephemera pieces from my Alice in Wonderland journal that I made forever ago. And it was my very first one that I made. And I had bought these, I think these are Stamperia. And if I can find these specific items, I will link that down below. But yeah, I actually still have these, and so I thought, let's use them up. I have my my paper, and let's get to it. So I'm using, for this one, I used the Mad Hatter. I had the teapot, the teacup and saucer, and I happen to have these miniature little plain cards. This is from the sticker book. I just stuck it onto a piece of cardstock and I cut that out. And then I layered it, you can see. So it's not, it doesn't have like, I'm not making a shaker. Well, this one is not a shaker, but I did want to kind of raise it up a little bit. So it is raised on foam tape. And I just added, and look, this is one of those plaques from the Tim Holtz collection, and Full of Wonder. And I thought that that was like perfect for this. Now also for this, these are mini books that I bought from Temu, I think. And I used the stickers from the sticker pack of the Alice in Wonderland, and I covered it in the red roses. And I added this little Cheshire cat, also a sticker, and this little saying, and I cut it down to size, and it says it's tea time. And I made that into a little charm. So I just covered a book. And I thought that this was so cute. So I did 3 here of the eyelets. And I just happened to have red heart eyelets. And yeah, I really think that this is fun. So doing this, I'm going to kind of stick with the same style. And I've already cut everything out and I've inked it. So let me show you. The base is 6.5 by 3.5. And then we're going to just keep sizing down 1/2 inch. Then this is 6 by 3. And then these 3, they're all the same size because they're going to go one on top of the other. This one I think I do want to make as a shaker. And so these 3, the acetate, the frame, and I just cut this out. And I'll show you how I did this. This is super easy. And the base. And these are all 2.5 by 5.5. So that's it. And I will leave the measurements down below so that you can get those. But let me show you a quick way to do, and I'm going to do it this way. And this is not the size of anything that I need, but I just want to give you a quick kind of a example, I guess, like maybe a tip on how you can cut these out. You're not going to get the cleanest cut line, but it's fine. We're junk journaling. Nothing has to be perfect, right? So here, for example, say we're doing 1/2 inch frame around. And so I'm going to go down a 1/2 inch here, but I'm not going to go all the way. I'm not going to score all the way up. I'm kind of guide myself and then start scoring down. And then go down as far as you think you would need. And the score line is really going to give us our guide of where we need to start cutting. And I'm just going to keep doing that all the way around, making sure that I don't go all the way. I don't start scoring all the way up, but I do press down just a tiny bit so I know exactly where my score line should go. And it doesn't hurt your scoreboard. Everything will be fine. And there. Okay, so now we have our scores. I'm going to get my craft knife. And we're just going to follow the score line. Just holding it down. You're going to just puncture it just a tiny bit. And then just guide it all the way down. And we just keep doing that all the way around. So like I said, it's just kind of giving you that, that guide of where you need to cut. And last one. I'm trying to see. I'm doing this far away from my face, so it's a little hard for me to see. But here it is. There is your frame. You don't need a ruler. You don't need on any of that stuff. But like I said, you don't get the cleanest line. But with junk journaling, do you really need it? You know what I mean? So, but if you want, go ahead and use the, I just feel like it's easier this way. So like that, you don't have to keep measuring and trying to get the line straight and everything. So there's just an easy little tip for you. But there is that. So I'm just going to put that off to the side, and we're going to start getting into building this loveliness. Okay. So this is our base, and I'm going to keep this here so that I can remind myself of what we're doing. So this is our base, so this is going to go here. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. Let me get my art glitter glue. And all the supplies that I'm going to be using today, I will be linking down below. So if anyone, and that includes the tools and things that I'm using. So scoreboard, scissors, glue, all that jazz. And this I'm just going to go ahead and put down here, trying to make sure that I get it even Steven here. That looks about right. Okay, so there's that. Now for the white, which is going to be the base, which is behind it, I don't know if you can tell, but I did use the Lost, I think it's the Lost Shadow. Yeah, the Lost Shadow ink, and I did some stamping on the background, but you really can't see it. So I want to see if I can use the blue. The blue that I'm using for this is this mini one. It's the Distress Ink in Salty Ocean. So I probably won't be able to just link this one, but I'll probably look for the bigger one and link that down below. Let me get my, what did I do with my, oh, did I put it over here? Yeah. I put this off to the side and I need it. So let me get a scratch piece. And we're just going to start stamping around, just kind of going around here. And I do have this, I think I got this from Temu or something, but it's just like little clocks. And so I want to use this to kind of fill in the gaps maybe. So let's just go around and just do kind of a collage of different stamps. I don't mind it if they overlap, it's not a big deal. But let's go around And they don't have to be perfect. We're probably going to cover up most of it anyway, but I just want to have like a background on here. So let's do some roses. We're just going to keep going around. Let me do another thing of roses here. Put this about here. Of course, we need the little Cheshire cat. Love him. We'll put him over here. Our little drinking potion. We'll do a couple of these. I think I'm going to put this maybe kind of going down like this. I feel like this ink is, I don't know, like very watery or something. I'm not sure how to explain it. Let's do this. But it's not giving me like a solid. I'm trying not to press too hard on it, but. And let's do a little teapot. Let's do one here. Okay, and I think the rest I might just go ahead and add my little clocks here. So let's do this little one here. If I can still find that one on Temu, my little clocks, I'll add that too. I'll have to do some research. Oh yeah, that's cute. So just little ones here and there, just adding them. Like I said, they don't have to be perfect. Just to add like a little bit of a background. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the stamps away. So we're done with these. Put that off to the side. Okay, now we're gonna have to add our image. So because I think I want to make this a shaker, I don't think I should do like the chipboard unless I can kind of take some of it out. But this is what I'm thinking. What if I add the stuff on the inside and then put this kind of on the outside? Because I was thinking, what if I did this and have it kind of stick out a little bit and she's looking up at him and still have that kind of showing on the inside? So why don't we do that? So let's stick some glue onto this. And then we'll add this here. Okay. Trying to get it all the sides together. Perfect. Okay. I think I might have to trim just this tiniest bit off here. So let's trim this off. It's just a little piece of the acetate that's kind of sticking out. Okay. Then we can add our tape, the foam tape. We're going to add a couple layers. So let's do this. Okay, I don't want it to go all the way up to the edge, but close enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all the way around. And I think for the shaker part of it, I'm going to add, I have these pretty little, I think I might add like some of the little seed beads and the plain cards together. I think that would be pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to lift all of these off. Let's do one by one so that it's not all sticky. So let's lift this off and then add this layer on, just so that I'm not sticking, because I'm going to be grabbing onto it, so I don't want it to be sticking on me. So I do need to make sure that I have 2 layers of this. Okay. Now let's do this one. Add this. Next one. And one more. Oops. Last one. And we're going to cut that right here. Okay. Now we can add our fun little things. So here I have, I wonder if I should add a book in here too. That might be cute. I can recover a book and just add one of the books in, and then the cards, and I think I'm going to use these blue cards because I have both blue and the other color, this one, which is the original black and red. But these I think are really cute. So let's use these. I actually got these blue ones, the mint color ones. I bought these from Hobby Lobby in the jewelry resin kind of section. So, but the only thing is that these only come with the Queen of Hearts and the Ace. That's the only thing with this. Let's kind of mix them up a little bit. So let's see what we could cover this one with. I'm going to look at the sticker book. Where did I? Oh, here it is. I was like, where did I put the sticker book? Okay. So they have these. So let's see. I think there's another sheet of the strips. Yeah, maybe this one. See if this one will fit. I think I need a lighter color. Something that kind of goes, maybe that has a little bit of blue. How about these? What is this one? But this one might work. Oh, maybe this one better. Linked. 60 days to linked mastery. I don't know. Supposedly these are supposed to be like little faux books, but I'm going to put this here. I don't want to take off the whole strip because I'm just going to cut about here. I just want to make it to where, maybe about here. There. See, our little book. But now we have to put like a little something on the top. I could cut out one of these bows, but let's see if there's something else that I can add to the cover. Maybe a little locket, the little lock, or a rose. I'm trying to see. See, this is what I actually cut up for the other one. The tea time. I did that. Trying to see what I could put. What if I just put the teacups? Let's see if it'll fit. Let's just trim it. Yeah, that still looks cute. Okay, we're gonna add that in here so you could shake around. And then I have these little turquoise kind of seed beads. I had to reach above, but I have some of these that I think would be pretty to put in here. Okay, not too many. Okay, I think that's good. Let's see how I'm going to do this now. I think I'm going to put this like this and just try to put it on straight. So let's see. I have to be careful because I don't want any of this stuff to fall off. I'm not huge on making shakers, so bear with me because I'm getting a little nervous here. I hope I'm on camera. And did I do that one already? Okay, so they're all off. Okay. Let me see, what direction is this in? We want it this way. So this is gonna go this way. So let's put this down. Let's see how well this worked. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? How cute is that? My little book doesn't move very much. Come on. But anyway, that is so cute. I love that. Okay, so this is gonna go here, and then we can start adding our stuff around it. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. So let's see if I can get this even here. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. So now, excuse me. So now I think I want to do it this way. But I think I want to ink around them a little bit so that they're not so, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but just to kind of tone down the white just a tiny bit. And I'm just using whatever I already have on this. I don't even know what color this is. So we can add her here, standing here. And then we can add him here. And then we can add our little doodads around them. So let's add glue. I'm going to put glue just to the center of her because I'm thinking that this is probably where, yeah, this should be good. Press that down a little bit. Make sure that it stays down. I feel like it was trying to curve a little bit. How does this look? I'll move these. Okay. And then we can add this little guy up here. So let's add glue, I think right in the center. I think I need to add more glue to my bottle. So let's add him here. Yeah. These are more of a statement piece. But I love the way this looks. It's going to be so fun. Okay, now let's add some fun stuff. So let's see. We have a little teapot that I could add. Is that too much? Maybe just the teapot on the bottom. I think I do have like maybe a little heart. Let's just do the heart. We'll just put the heart here. Okay. We'll add that, and then we'll add a couple more of the cards. But I think I'm going to add these. So let's see. Let's do by 2. But I think I want to add a little bit of color around them. So let's put these together, 9 and 10. So let's add just a dot of glue here. And we'll add these here. So we'll add just a couple of them. And then we'll add these. Right above it, and then we'll add some eyelets. Because I have a cute little thing for, let's do it this way. I have a cute little thing for the charm that I want to show you. Okay, now let's add a little bit of glue here and put this here. Okay. Now I want to add eyelets. So I think I'm still going to add the hearts. So let me get a couple of those out. I do have brads that are hearts too that we could use, but I think I want the eyelet because I'm going to hang a little charm on it. So these eyelets, I think I got the heart ones from Craftelier, but I might need to check on Amazon to see if we have any. I'm gonna do 4. I have a bunch of these and I never use them. So let's put 2 here and maybe 2 here. Or should I just put 3 here? Because I did add some down here because I thought that was kind of cool. But maybe we just need, let's try 2 first and then we'll see if I want to add any more. So let's get the crocodile out. I'm going to use the bigger side. So let's put 2 here. So let's add these. Let me change this. This way. And another one here. Come on. Gotta make sure that these are right side up, because once you press them down, there's no going back. All right, cute. Yeah, I think just the 2. So we'll put those away. Yeah, I like that a lot. Do we want to put maybe something? We could have something. Let's see. Let me just look. see if there's something else that I want to add. Like another little welcome to Wonderland. That would have been cute. Maybe to put on the bottom. I'm telling you, these little things are so cute. I love them. I don't see anything. I feel like it's already too much. So I think we're just gonna leave it. But let me show you what I have for the charm. So I bought these from, I think, Hobby Lobby a while back, and they're empty bottles. And what I did was I just added a little bit of water and a drop of red red dye. And this is gonna be our little charm. But I wanted to see if there was a little something like a shrink me, grow me. I wanted, what if I did this? Oops. Because it practically looks the same for the curious. But I wonder if I could, or this one that says drink me. If I could just cut out that part that says drink me. Is there another one? There's this, but it's too big. Let's see. I could just add this little locket thing on it. Put a black one. Because I think if I try to spell it out, it's going to be too big. Let's see if I can just do this better. I'm going to see if I can fussy cut just this blue part out. I'm trying not to get too much of, I don't want to take the stickiness away. So I'm trying not to touch too hard on the sticky part on the back. Let's see if it works. I think this is going to be perfect. Oh my gosh. You guys. How cute does that look? Oh, I'm obsessed with this. So cute. Okay, now we need a little bit of chain. So let me get a little bit of this chain. Just a little bit because it's already a big charm, so I don't want it to hang too low. So let's do maybe here. Okay. And then I need jump rings. I'm going to need the larger ones. And my tools. So let's get my jump rings out here. Let's see. Here's a big one. I think those will be good. So let's put this big one here up on that top one. Hopefully it'll fit through this chain. So let's see. Yes. Good. So we'll close this up. And then we'll add this jump ring to our little bottle here. And add this here. Here it is. Look at that, our little shaker. All right, guys, that is it. That is our fun little Alice in Wonderland inspired tags. This is the shaker. This is just a regular one, but oh my gosh, I am loving it. I wish that we could have like a little something here. Now I want a little something on the bottom. What does this one say? Lost and found, but no. Let's see, really quick. This one, Wonderland. That's it, that's all I need. Let me cut this down. Perfect. There it is. Now we're done. Okay. So let me know what you think. Tell me which one is your favorite. And that is it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. So until then, have a great day, guys. Bye.